record button. Okay, let me close this one, close this one. Okay, who is that person again? Who is that student who's asking
Ako, sir.
is it accurate something? Okay, so yes, it's accurate. It's actually super accurate. So I hope you guys can see this one. Where is it one? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you guys can see this one. So under midterm class standing, so it will already uh submitted as one score. Okay, so whatever is your score right here will be shown in here. So yeah, the competition of one is 25% and then 25% of your midterm exam. So just use, where is that one again? Just use that formula, 50% of your midterm class standing and then 50% of your midterm exam, and then whatever is that computed score, then if it's equal to 60%, then that's already 75. Then above will be converted into, its corresponding equivalent grade. So I think I also need to get the conversion, where in 60 to 61, or I don't know, maybe 59 to, or 60 to 61 is 75. 61 to 64, 63, something like that is 76. So I already forgot how it's being converted. But yeah, one thing that you can assure is if it's already 60% and above, then you're already getting a passing grade. Okay. And then same with the final classes standing and then the final exam. So 25% and 85%. And then whatever is the total will be displayed right here. But of course, that is not your total. I mean, that is not your final grade. So you will only see your final grade at the end of this term. Since that is the only time that I will compute your grade using this OBE. Okay, so this is where we compute, this is where we put your grade, and then we'll let this application to compute your grades. This is what we use. Okay, so I hope we're clear with that one. So was I able
Yes,
to
sir.
answer your
Thank you.
question? Okay,
Opo.
all right then. So yeah, we're already done with the home page, syllabus, and then the students orientation. Then I think we can now move to the module itself. Okay, so for the course information video or course guide, so basically what we are doing right now is the course information already, or the course guide. What is this subject all about? So whatever, okay, let me just remove this one, since this one is the pre-made video of your module 1. Okay, so I'll just put here the pre-recorded Zoom meeting later on. So it's part 1 and part 2, since we have 2 parts. Okay, and then link to synchronous session. So you can just join via my announcement, or you can join via under this link to synchronous session. So you can just simply copy this one and paste it to your browser, or you can just open your your Zoom meeting application. Just type this meeting ID and then this passcode. Then you'll be able to join in our meeting already. Okay, so my apologies, I forgot to put the date and time. Anyway, I'll just update this one later on. And then as you guys can see, every module, supposedly we're going to have 2 modules for this one, but yeah, we'll just meet once and then we'll discuss 2 modules until this week. Okay, week 1 and 2, and then week 3 and 4 we only have 1 module. Okay, so we'll meet 1 meeting, and then the 3 meetings will be given as your time to finish everything. Or we can advance already, let's say under week 4. Okay, under week 4 I can already open this week 5 and 6, so you can have exactly 3 weeks, okay, to finish the module 4, 5, and 6. So we have quite a lot of module under week 5 and 6, but don't you guys worry, those are just basics, which talks about Microsoft Excel, programs and apps, and then the number system. So this is where you guys need to focus. So module 4 is number system, since most of my students are getting a really low score on this number system. Okay, and then the rest, I guess, they are super easy. Okay, even though I don't have that enough knowledge in computer, you'll be able to follow everything. Okay. Super basic. And then week 7 and 8 and 9 and 10, so we'll just deal with this one subject finals. So for now, let us focus on the midterms. Okay, so that's it for the link to synchronous sessions. And then exam schedule. So just do take note on those dates. So your midterm exam will be on June 16, and then your final exam will be on August 3. So June 16 is Wednesday, and then August 3 is also Wednesday. All right. And what else? Guide consultation, I have already showed this one a while ago. And then academic honor pledge. So this is just to make sure that you guys are really honest with your work. So just pledge that all of the work that you have done or you're going to do under this subject is really your work. You're the one who did that one. Okay, you did that one honestly. Okay, so just answer this one. So this is just like a survey. Okay, so your last name, your first name, just answer everything. Okay, and then of course you must agree that a pledge, the work in this course will be your own. So this is the most important part. So just you know, just be honest. Okay, we don't have a control you know, to you as a student, but as early as of now, try to do everything on your own. Okay, so at the end of the day, you will thank yourself that you were able to do that, task, or say a mission, or cause problems, without the help of the others. Okay, then of course you pledge not to allow others to copy. Okay, so this is also one thing. uh Basically, well, you can let them copy your work. Well, this is just for me. Okay, me as your instructor under this subject, you can let them copy if there's really not enough time, but just make sure that they were really able to understand what they are copying. Okay, so just think of this as helping others. Okay, but if you're spoon feeding them, you're letting them copy without learning everything, then that is not a good thing to do. Okay, so it's already your conscience. Okay, or present my work as advert. I already saw a lot of students of mine who have same uh same interface, same code, even the name, like for example, program by Juan de la Cruz. Okay, and Juan de la Cruz is not his name. Okay, so basically he just get that one, or he just got that one from his classmates. Okay, so right away I'm already giving them a score of 0. Okay, I'm not calling their attention anymore, but just give them a 0 right away. Okay, so of course you pledge not to commit any acts of plagiarism. So this will happen under case studies. Okay, so I hope you guys have already checked this one. So of course, in every case study we have this facts, and then need to answer this question. Okay, so in most cases, of course, you're going to search what could be the possible answer under this question, but as much as possible, avoid doing that one. Just answer this one using your own way of constructing your sentence. It's okay if you have a bad way of constructing sentences. Let's say you don't know to or let's say that you're not that good in English. Like for example, you can answer that one, of course, in pure Tagalog easily. You can answer that one in Ilocano easily, but of course, we need to answer this one in English. And let's say that you're not that good in constructing, okay, a sentence, in explaining things. So it's okay. It's no biggie to me. Okay, as long as you were able to uh, say what you're really trying to say. Okay? As long as I will be able to understand what you're trying to pinpoint, then that's already good enough for me. Okay, expect that you will get a high grade, okay, or even a perfect score because you've answered that one with your own knowledge, with your own construct, you know, with your own doings or constructing a sentence. Anyway, so yeah, avoid plagiarism, avoid copy pasting, whatever you guys will search on the internet. Okay. And then you pledge to oppose every instance of academic dishonesty. You pledge not to lie, cheat, or steal to gain academic advantage. Okay. You pledge to cite and reference any work obtained from resources. So in case that you really need to get that sentence, so you can paraphrase it first, like you can cite it like according from, okay, based from, what else? Uh, as this author says, okay, something like that. So you have to cite that one, and then you have to get the link for, as a reference that you get that paragraph from this specific link, okay, or article. And then you understand that any act of academic dishonesty is a direct violation of the student code and will have consequences. Okay, so I expect you guys to agree with everything. Okay, so there is no harm in agreeing everything. So you're just basically helping yourself to become more better, it's redundant, to become a better person. Okay, and then to become more honest. Okay, so I hope we are okay with this academic honor pledge. Okay, so next one, getting to know you better. So I've already discussed this one a while ago, so I guess we can skip this one now. So the due date is May 25, so exactly 2 weeks from now. And then under week one, so in every tab that I have right here, so you will see the same format. So you will see the module one overview for week one. Under week two, you will see module two overview for week one, because this one's still under, let me just change this one, because this one was week one only, since we only have a half term, but this one we now have full term, so we can make this one completely 1 week and then completely second week. So this one is week two. Okay, and then below that is we have learning materials, and then of course what are the learning materials under this under this week. And we have this OER, or open educational resource, or capture lecture videos or watch videos or supplementary reading materials. So you will see here one page only which has those. So we have this pre-made video, and then what are those supplemental video that will be coming from YouTube or other links. And then you will also see here the recorded Zoom meeting. Okay, so if you want to watch the, let's say, pre-recorded video under this week one, you will also see it right here under watch video of this week one. Okay, so in most cases, so this is our pre-recorded video last term. Let me just delete this one, since this is the class last term. So expect that at the end of our meeting, or at the end of our our Zoom meeting right now, you will see here two links, okay, part one and part two, since we have two parts under this week one. So course orientation, and then discussing the week one and week two. Okay. Anyway, so let's start with week one. So you will see here the module one overview for week one. So discussing, or what are the topic learning outcomes under this week one only, under this module one, and then the list of topics. So I will not be reading everything anymore. So I know that you guys can read. Okay, I'll not read them for you right now, for us to save time, so we can finish our meeting, real quick or faster. So we only have one module for this week one, and then you will see here a lot of videos. So letter E right here is the pre-made video that will be, that were made by me. Okay, just wait a second. So that is my cat climbing on my desk. So this is a 45-minute video discussing the entire module 1 inside computers. Okay, so just check this one out. Okay, this was actually uploaded 2 years ago, so I'm still using this one as, as a video or as a guide for my student. Okay, so just check this one out later on. Okay, so under module 1 we have 41 slide, so it's like 1 minute per slide. Okay, something like that. So just check this one out later on. Okay, and then the rest, B to H, will be like a supplemental video. Okay, so they came from YouTube. Okay, they are external link that came from YouTube explaining what is this, what are the inside of computers, how does a CPU work, though I've already explained that one under this module, but just in case that you need others to explain it to you, then of course you can check these links right here. Okay, so are we clear so far under video materials? Hello everyone, are you guys still around?
Yes, sir.
So are you
Yes, sir.
guys able to follow? Okay, so let me know if my voice is not that clear. Might be the mic or it might be the internet. Anyway, if there is a problem, just interrupt me anytime, okay? And then number 3 is the reading material. So we only have one. So this is an ebook, just in case that the PDF, the lecture presentation is not enough, just in case that the pre-made video is not enough, just in case that those supplemental videos are not enough, then you can check this ebook. So this is the complete information of our topic under module 1. Okay, so this one came from, where is that one again? I think it's at the last page. I forgot where website this one came from. Cengage. Okay, so this one came from Cengage Learning. Okay, so you will see here all the information that you will probably need, or probably needing under the module 1. But hopefully this one is already enough, just to let you know that this is where my presentation came from. Okay, I've just simply summarized whatever is in this PDF on my lecture presentation. Okay, and then we also have here a practice exercises or a quiz, so you can also answer this one to to be prepared for your module 1 quiz. Okay, so this is just a 30 points quiz, but yeah, it's still a quiz. So quiz, as you guys may already know, in our leveling, exam is number 1, and then quiz is second one, followed by assignments or laboratories. Okay, and yeah, where are we now? I think that's all for the module overviews. Let me just close everything so that we can have a cleaner view. And then here is a reference of this presentation of mine. So I've based it from this slide share. Okay. And what else? So you will see here the PDF itself, and then the instruction for your first and second lab. So again, this is a 41 slides, and then this is a 2-page instruction for 3-page. Sorry, it's 5-page actually, including the sample template. So for the first laboratory, so using the paint application, so just simply type paint, okay, or paint 3D. So out of those two, it will be completely fine to me. So paint or paint 3D software, paint anything that represent you or your personality or character. And then down below that painting that you made by you, of course, okay, write an essay on why it represents. Okay, just do take note that it should be done by you. Okay, strictly by you. Okay, because if I saw that one is like came from the internet, you just simply crop, okay, and then paste that one and then save that one as a JPEG, then that's already plagiarism. So just be careful with that one. Okay, So it's better if you did that one on your own, even though it's not that, presentable. It's not that good painting. But what important is you did that on your own. So that's already a good thing for me. Okay, expect that you will get a high score if it was really done by you. Okay, if it's really good, I'm in most cases uh I'm doubting. Okay, I have a doubt in my mind. Okay, I'm not doubting the student, but I just in my mind. Okay, if it's really done by this student. So in most cases, I message that student. Okay, and then he or she has to show me the raw painted picture that came from Paint or Paint 3D. So with that, that's the only time that I will believe you that it's really you who made that paint. Okay, so I hope we're clear with this first laboratory. So are we good with this one?
Yes, sir.
All right. Second laboratory. So this one is very basic. So just follow everything. I will not be discussing everything anymore. So just follow everything. Okay, from opening your Microsoft Word, creating new blank file. So just simply follow this one step by step, and then you will be able to do or finish your own resume. Okay, so your complete name. So this is just a sample format. So just put your personal information. Okay, what is your educational attainment? And what are your interests, affiliate organization, class schedules right now this term, and then the references. So this one should be like, for example, does Sir Nelson Natarte knows you? Of course, if he doesn't know you, then do not put Sir Nelson Natarte. Okay, so you can put my name right here. You can put the other name of instructor, or let's say a lawyer or a doctor that is not related to you by blood. Okay, that is very, very important. So it should be a person who is not related to you by blood. So it should not be your mother, because of course, if they call this reference, this number, and then they learn that it's your mother, of course, it's already a no good impression to that company. So imagine that this one should be a reliable person, which is not biased. Okay, of course, your mother will see, yes, that person is really, really intelligent, very diligent, really hardworking, something like that. Of course, your mother will say, all the good things about you. Okay, so uh, let's just say that this person knows you uh, from work, or as a friend, or as a patient. It's also possible. Okay, or as a student. What else? Or as someone. Okay, what important this one is not related to you by blood. Okay, and then one last thing under lab number 2 is we have this a recommendation letter. So just follow everything. So if under this UC logo, you can use the snipping tool. Okay, this one, snipping tool. You can grab this logo. So just simply erase this one. Just put, just edit this one using a paint, and then just put a white drawing right here, or white pen right here, just to remove that line. And then you can simply save that one as a JPEG, and then paste that one on your Microsoft Word to have that one as your UC logo. Okay, and then the rest can be typed already. All right. So are we clear with your lab 1 and lab 2?
Sir, kopyahin lang namin yung paragraph.
Yeah, just copy everything under this recommendation letter. Okay, so in here, these are the things that you guys need to change. Type here degree, and then type your name here. Those are the only difference that you'll have with your classmates, and then the rest are the same. Okay, you can copy this one as it is, because this one came from let's see, Sir Dion, and then let's see, noted by Sir Nelson. So by the way, Sir Dion is the CPE head, okay, or the chairperson of the computer engineering. So let's just say that Sir Dion is recommending you to this company. So TI, Texas Instrument Philippines, which is located EPSA Luwakan Group. Okay, so this is just a sample wherein one of the higher person is recommending you to this, let's say maybe Sri Dan is affiliated to this company. Okay, all right, so if ever you guys have a question under this lab 1 and lab 2, so you can always message me later on, just in case if you have. And what else? So watch videos. So you will also see right here the pre-made video, which is this one, and then the supplemental video, and then the recorded Zoom meeting video later on. Okay. And then under this practice exercises, so this one is optional, so you don't really need to answer this one, but just in case that you still have time and then you need to practice or you want to practice, then this one is always welcome, to accommodate you. So this 3 came from ProProps. I mean, this one came from ProProps. This is a website. This one came from Quizzes, and then this one came from Britannica. Okay, so just check those external links later on, just in case that you need to practice whatever you have learned under this week 1. Okay. And then the first one is a quiz which was done under this Canvas. So this is an unlimited attempt. So just whatever is your highest score will be recorded. So yeah, just take this one as your practice quiz before taking the module 1 quiz. Okay. And then this is where you are going to submit your lab number 1 and lab number 2. Okay. And then last one is the case study number 1. So I already showed this one to you a while ago. So you have the facts and then the questions. So just answer this one using with your own knowledge. Okay. And yeah, that's basically it for the week 1. So are we clear with the week 1? Does anyone has a question so far? So just let me know as early as of now so that we can already solve everything right now as early as possible. Okay. Now, since
None,
we are
sir.
not going, yes. Name. You have a question, Mr. Anilo? Or
None po, none.
none? Okay, that's good. Okay, so since we are not going to meet tomorrow anymore, okay, so just like what I mentioned a while ago, so we are now going to discuss the week 2. So everything is pretty much the same. Okay, you will see here the module 2 overview for week 2. So the topic learning outcomes, and then all the topics that will be discussed under this week 2. And then of course we have one module for this week 2. We have one video material under this week 2. And then we have one ebook under this week 2. So just check them out later on. Okay. And then here is the PDF for this module 2. And then you only have one laboratory, okay, for this week 2, which will be available tomorrow. Okay, so this one is not yet published. I will make this one available tomorrow at exactly 7:30 p.m. So just do take note of the one. Para just to make this one not that overwhelming, since you guys already have 4 activities for this week. So yeah, I'll just make this one available tomorrow. Okay. And same, we have here the watch videos wherein you'll see here the pre-made video of the module 2, and then one supplemental video under this module. Right, and then of course there is no more recorded Zoom meeting for this week 2, since we are already going to finish everything under this week 1. So you will see the part 1 and part 2 under this watch videos right here. Okay, and then practice exercises the same. We don't really need to answer this one, but of course this is a good preparation for your module 2 quiz. Okay, and yeah, this is where you're going to submit your lab number 3, and then as usual you're going to have one case study under this tab right here, this page right here. Okay, so you'll see here the facts and then the question. Okay, so yeah, sorry, this is the question. So this is part for the setup for the question. Okay, so just answer this one again using your own with your own knowledge, okay, with your own brain, without the help of Google. Okay, so yeah, that's already it for the week 1 and 2 for now. And then next week we'll meet for the week 3 and 4. So are we clear so far in everything? Before we
Anong minimum kwan, sir? Anong minimum sentence, sir?
there is no minimum. You can have, let's say, 2 paragraphs or 1 paragraph only, or yeah, 3 sentences or 4 sentences or 5 sentences, as long as you were able to deliver your thoughts clearly. Okay, it's completely up to you guys, as long as you were able. So in here, as long as you were able to persuade me, or as long as you were able to convince me that your answer is really, correct, it's concise, accurate, it's really has a point, then you'll get a high score right away. Okay, so I hope we're clear with those case studies. All right, so are there no more questions before we proceed to the last discussion, which is the face-to-face meeting? No more question?
None, sir.
All right, so regarding with the F to F, okay, so supposedly we will meet every other week, okay, at school. But one thing that I suggest to our CPE head, to Sir Diane, which he also agreed with this one. So, sir, I've told him, sir, why do we need to meet at school? Because they can already do everything uh, in their homes, okay, using their own laptop, okay. So with that, they will be able to save, rent fee, transportation fee, and other, amenities that you're going to uh, spend during the face-to-face classes. So that is why we're only going to meet twice, okay, twice only for this entire term. So number one, the first meeting will be midterms or before midterms. So I will announce when we are going to meet at school, uh, as the first meeting. Okay, so what will happen under this first meeting? So you are going to compile all your laboratories, lab 1 to lab 6, and then you will show to me everything. Okay, so I will check everything at that day from lab 1 to lab 6. So with that, I will be able to know that it is really you who did that laboratory. But of course, you still need to submit each or a specific laboratory under this as submission tab, so I can have a basis. Okay, so this is where I'll be grading you, but of course, you still need to show that to me on actual, okay, on your own laptop, with your own laptop. All right. So are we clear with our first meeting? So don't you guys worry. Our possible meeting might be before your midterm exam or after your final exam. I mean, sorry, before your midterm exam or after your midterm exam. Okay. So are we clear with our first meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you guys don't need to worry attending to UZ anymore. Okay, so the second meeting will be it's like presenting, okay, whatever work you were able to finish on lab number 7 and lab number 8. So it's similar, okay, as you guys can see, lab 1 to 6 is midterms, and then you guys only have 2 laboratories on your finals, which is the major requirement of this course, which is the lab number 7 and 8. So we're going to meet before your final exam, or maybe, yeah, I think it would be better if it's before final exam. So let's set this one right now. So 1 week before yeah, 1 week before the midterm exam, we're going to meet for me to check your lab 1 to 6. And then before your final exam, 1 week before your final exam, we're going to meet for me to check your lab number 7 and 8. Okay? So basically, you're just going to present your actual work on those 2 meetings. Right? So are we clear with that one? Are you guys okay with our setup? Hello? Are you guys still around?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I hope there is no violent reaction with our 2 meetings only. I hope I was able to make your day by not, going to school every other week anymore. Since you guys can really do everything at your home only. Okay, so before we end our meeting, can I see your faces? Could you guys please open your camera so I can see your actual faces, not just profile picture, not just your names? Okay. Open your cameras. Come on. There's nothing to be embarrassed of. Okay, all of us here are handsome and beautiful. Okay, so if one student says that camera is broken, so I guess that's okay. See? So we have handsome faces and then beautiful faces right here. Okay, so one last thing. So what is your impression to me? Can anyone comment with our first meeting today? Like you thought, I was like shocked that our instructor is quite young, something like that. Okay, so walang gusto mag-comment ha. Anyway, so yeah, that is all for today. So good luck tomorrow in finishing everything. So we'll just meet again next week, Wednesday. So goodbye and yeah, see you guys next meeting. So thank you guys for
Thank you,
coming.
sir.
Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you,
Bye,
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Ah.
All right. So thank you, Mr. Gaba.